When you need help or advice, you turn to your parents or a trusted friend for help. So why go outside of Virginia, your home, when you need car insurance? Able Insurance gives you individual attention and won't turn you away no matter what your driving record looks like. Giving same-day personal service in the state of Virginia for over 30 years. Able Insurance, 979-0814 is the number. AbleInsurance.com is the site. What up, 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 doe? Welcome to the BallHawk Show podcast, a special Saturday edition at noon, at high noon edition, because something special went down after the earthquake. That's why the earthquake, first of all, before we joke, hopefully everybody is safe in Cali. They have had numerous earthquakes, and I see why the earth was quaking and shifting, because Kawhi Leonard, the Claw, was coming from Toronto back to L.A., where he was born, but not to the Lakers, to the Clippers. So if you living under the rock, if you just woke up because you spent Friday night drinking Hennessy and that yak with Uncle Shannon, Kawhi Leonard is going to the Los Angeles Clippers. Yes. After all this speculation, after all the Chris Carters, after all the BallHawks, after all the aficionados were saying that it was between the Lakers and Toronto, after my sources was telling me that he was going back to Toronto to sign a 1-and-1 so he get that super max after 10 years, after all speculation, Kawhi Leonard was Kawhi Leonard. He did what nobody thought he would do, that nobody saw coming. He went to the Los Angeles Clippers, signing a max deal to the Los Angeles Clippers for 4-year, $142 million. Not only that, but he also got Paul George and the OKC Thunder to broker a trade that will allow PG-13 to return to L.A. just like he wanted the past 2 years. In a trade that makes no damn sense, but who cares? We playing 2K. We got it done. All these unprotected, protected draft picks, I don't care nothing about. All I know is PG-13 and Kawhi got their wish. They in L.A. How can you not love this, folks? You same tomfoolery-ass folks out here, I'm talking to y'all right now. All y'all was mad at Kevin Durant for jumping on the bandwagon of playing alongside Steph Curry, little light-skinned ass, and Klay Thompson, and Draymond, and his ashy lip Malik Yoba and they 73-9 team that did not win the championship. Everybody was mad at KD for jumping on the bandwagon, right? And then all of a sudden, you same folks who want parity in the NBA wanted a world champion, 3-time world champion, 2 times final MVP world champion, and Kawhi Leonard to join forces with the generation's best player and the next generational talent, AD, talking about LeBron and AD in LA. You wanted Kawhi to join them fools. You same folks who wanted parity wanted Kawhi Leonard to join LeBron James for some damn Space Jams tickets. Everybody was upset about that, right? I mean, not upset, but everybody wanted that. Now everybody mad and saying that Kawhi Leonard is a sucker. He don't want to be great because he ain't joined LeBron James. Because Kawhi, yet again, did it his way. The same dude that everybody called Kawhi Leonard a diva. How dare you run your own career with Popovich? How dare you do this? How dare you? Dog, I love Kawhi Leonard and the way that he moves because he do what the hell he want to do. And we're talking about Jerry West also. Salute to Jerry West for brokering another dynamite deal. This is the same man that stole Kobe Bryant like a thief in the night in the draft from the Charlotte Hornets. Nobody knew who Kobe was. Kobe shooting air balls versus the Utah Jazz. And all of a sudden, he turned into the Michael Jordan of his era. Jerry West is the logo for a damn reason. He is the ultimate loser in the NBA Finals, but he is the ultimate winner when it comes to brokering damn deals. He may not as a player. He was 1-9 in the finals. Okay? But damn it, as a GM, that's why he the logo. Because good God, not only did you get Kawhi Leonard, not only did you keep Patrick Beverley, not only did you keep Lou Williams, who loved Doc Rivers, by the way, not only did you take Golden State 7 games with Kevin Durant playing, by the way, you get you get PG and Kawhi Leonard at 2 a.m. after numerous earthquakes in L.A. That's why the shift was happening in the earth, because that was God's way of telling us it's about to go down. Laker fans, y'all still got the best duo. There is no duo better than AD and LeBron. Point blank, period. There is no duo better. But damn it, you a fool if you feel like your Lakers better than the Clippers right now. You's a goddamn fool. You's a fanatic. If we keep it in the stack, I'm taking the Clippers over the Lakers right now. You can have a Danny Green. You can have a JaVale McGee. You can have a goddamn KCPYEEFG, whatever that boy name that was on house arrest that played with y'all. That's a good defensive player. You can have all of them folks. We talk about PG and Kawhi Leonard and Patrick Beverley and Lou goddamn Williams, who is the AI clone coming off the bench. Boy, now they traded Gallinari to OKC. I like Gallinari. I like him a lot. But boy, I'm trying to tell you. This is what LA needed. That big-ass state need two teams that's litty again. The Clippers and the Lakers, the Staples Center going to be packed every home game. Don't matter who playing. That's what I'm talking about. This is what the NBA is all about. Bum-ass Jimmy Butler that went to Miami, don't nobody care. He going to die a great death in Miami. They still going to do well. I like Spoelstra as a coach. They'll still make it to the playoffs. You got Golden State. Everybody just writing them off. We're going to see how great Steph Curry really is. You got Quinn Cook that went from Golden State to L.A. to the Lakers on the sneak tip, which was a great move. Danny Green, pitcher-toed ass, didn't go to the Clippers, but he went to the Lakers anyway. He's supposed to have been a package deal with Kawhi Leonard. I don't know what happened there, but I guess he wanted to play with LeBron James again like he did when he was in Cleveland and first came into the league. Salute to him. We had Zion Williamson yesterday looking fat and trash can juice, but then started dunking and being a grown man. We had R.J. Barrett shooting bricks forever yesterday. And in the midst of that, the earthquake stopped that game to let us know that Kawhi Leonard was coming to L.A. And for all the folks out here talking about Westbrook, there's a lot of narratives out here about Russell Westbrook that I'm not liking. I'm not liking these narratives. You got people who's so inclined to just shit on, and this is an uncut version, so it's going to be some cursing as you can tell. But there's a lot of narratives going around with Russell Westbrook. Look, if I'm Toronto, because apparently Toronto tried to trade for Russell Westbrook for Siakam. If I'm OKC, if I'm goddamn Toronto, I'm not making that deal. Russell Westbrook, 30 years old, gonna make upwards of 38 to 40 to $44 million. I'll be goddamn if I trade for a damn point guard for that much damn money when I got a young thoroughbred in Siakam. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for Steph Curry. I'm not doing it for no point. CP3 showed y'all you don't trade for no damn point guards. That's all that damn money. You don't do that. They don't do that. My man Beam is real salty right now that the Clippers got what they got. He said they traded their whole future away. God damn it, the Lakers doing the same thing. The Lakers and the Clippers done threw away their whole future to win right now. It's a clash of the Titans. I love it because I ain't a fan of either. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to use the Clippers in 2K. Matter of fact, I'm still using the 76ers in 2K. I'm going to bust y'all ass with Ben Simmons because you can't stop him. He a 6'10 slasher. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to take no point. Look, if I am any team, I ain't taking no goddamn point guard with a max deal. Offer me Steph Curry. Hell no. What I'm going to do? I ain't paying that fool. I ain't going to win nothing. If I'm Toronto, I wouldn't have took no damn Russell Westbrook. And that's not a shot at Russell Westbrook. You just won you a ring. The hell you going to jump out there and go get a max deal dude that's making $40 million, any a perimeter guy, any diminutive. Ain't no more AIs in this world. Even AI got smashed in the finals. I'm sorry. You're not going to win with a diminutive guard. You're not. That's why when people say, well, what can Kyrie do? And Kim are going to do this. And what's she like? You're not going to win with a little-ass guard. That's how special AI was. Little-ass guards don't take you to the promised land. They don't. You need a big and you need some shooters. You definitely need some shooters and you definitely need a big. I'm telling y'all right now, little guards, not the wave. You're not going to do it. I wouldn't pay their ass. Ain't no max deal. Shit me. No, not doing it. Yeah. Little guards don't win you rings without a lot of supporting cash. Shout out to the ring because I'm hyped right now. This caffeine kicking in. If y'all can't tell, this caffeine got Petty Hawk real lit right now. Real lit. Phone lines open, 760-695-1106 if you want to call in. It's Saturday. Ain't no goddamn time. Well, I did set it for 90 minutes because I didn't want to be that long because a lot of people got ADHD and they don't listen to the whole podcast. You never know. You might miss a gem. You might miss a joke that's funny as hell. Something. Share this on Facebook right now. Hey, man, we here. 12 o'clock noon. A noon show. Might be the only goddamn time you see this because usually I'm out and about. But I'm here because Kawhi just shook up the whole NBA. Just shook it up. Hey, yo, you Laker fans, don't be trying to sell us on no goddamn Danny Green signing or Quinn Cook signing. Don't try to throw that out there like everything's gonna be all right, like you naughty by nature or something. Oh, we got JaVale McGee, we got Quinn Cook, we got Danny Green. Fool, come on, y'all want a Kawhi. Don't be trying to give us them damn more victory signings. We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe it. We don't believe you. But I love with the NBA. I love the Kawhi Leonard. Thank you, sir. The past two all seasons, you have made this very interesting. But for all the folks who always talk bad about dudes teaming up, you can't be mad at Kawhi going against LeBron. Why would you want Kawhi to join LeBron? Unless you a Laker fan or LeBron fan, cool. But if you were a Laker brand or LeBron fan that was dissing KD for joining up with Golden State, which is not the same, but it's the same, y'all need to kick goddamn rocks. Because this Petty Hawk ain't reasonable. Petty Hawk give it to you uncut raw. T on the line right now. What's good with you, T?
What's up, Hawk?
Ain't nothing, man. We talking about the Claw. The Claw do what he want. And another thing. For all the folks who was talking about the Claw was taking too long and he holding up this trade and he holding up that sign, they ain't got nothing to do with goddamn Kawhi. These dumbass teams predicating their moves on what Kawhi do, they ain't got nothing to do with Kawhi. For folks saying Kawhi need to hurry up. Fool, you need to hurry up and wash your ass or something if you're going to think somebody going to move to somebody else's beat. This man is a damn finals MVP, 2-time, 3-time NBA champ. He do what the hell he want to do. People, he need to hurry up, BallHawk. He holding teams hostage. It's not fair. Only fair that exists got pigs. And only fair I know that exists is with Stephen A. Smith headline was looking good. Go ahead, T. What you got to say about Kawhi, man?
What up, Hawk? Hey, man. I kind of like the decision,
B? What you say, T?
Yeah, I kind of like the decision, man. I mean, I don't like it, but I do like it. It adds a little bit more adversity to the league.
And I know why you don't like it, and I know why a part of y'all not gonna like it because y'all legit fans for the Lakers. I respect legit Laker fans. That's like, man, that's some bullshit. Because as a fan, you want your team to be the best possible team, period. You know what I'm saying? So I respect those fans.
But I also respect him having the freedom to choose where he want to go without anybody, without getting backlash from it. And honestly, him getting PG to go to the Clippers, I can't be mad at him. Because, I mean, now you got three really good defenders, and you got a lot of scoring. So you got a shot. Like, you got a legitimate shot. Like, y'all legitimate contenders. If he went there by himself, not so much. But, you know, adding PG to it, and PG forcing OKC hand to trade him, and, you know, and Russell Westbrook being in the trade to Toronto, they didn't like that. So, I mean, Kawhi made a good decision, man. I figured, after Wednesday, I kind of figured he was going to go to Toronto or to the Clippers because it was taking so long. So I was like, something was holding it up. Like, I just figured something was holding it up. And that's what it was. He was trying to get PG there.
All right. I mean, you know, me even as a Lakers fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the Kawhi move all the way around. Regardless, he went to the Lakers, he went to the Clippers. I like to move all the way around because, you know, I mean, he in control of his career. He went where he wanted to go, whether it be the Lakers or the Clippers. You know what I mean? He can help both squads. I kind of figured that it was something up with the Clippers because, I mean, granted, the man knew where he wanted to go the whole time. It was just some logistics that he was waiting to hit. It ain't had nothing to do with Magic Johnson. It ain't had nothing to do with none of the other things. I mean, and for him to wait that long, I knew Toronto was out of it. You know what I mean? It's sad in Toronto's case because now they could have had the opportunity to get somebody else coming off the championship, but they put all their eggs in one basket, and now they're not even gonna make the playoffs next year. You know,
wow, that's true.
That was kind of damaging to them. The only thing that bothered me about the whole ordeal with the Clippers thing is you gave up 5 first-round picks just for a regular All-Star. Let's get one thing clear. Like, PG-13 is not a superstar. He's an all-star. And you know, and to give up 5. I mean, you know, people can say whatever we want to about the Lakers giving up all their first round picks. We gave up our first round picks for a top 5 guy. And then you know, AD stay hurt all. People say AD stay hurt all the time. I mean, you know, PG-13, you know, he's at his fair share of injury too. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's great for basketball. You know, it's great. It's great for basketball. I mean, both rosters still have loopholes in it. I mean, you know, because the two players that the Clippers gave up are actually good players. Like the Alexander kid, the Clippers didn't want to come off of him, and Gallinari can flat out shoot it. So I mean,
yes, sir.
So you know that's major right there. But at the same time, you know, looking at the Clippers roster, do they have guys in a 4 and 5 position that can carry the load that's needed throughout the course of the season? Because, I mean, I'm hearing people talking about Montrezl Harrell. I'm like, come on, man. Like, not taking nothing away from him, man. He's a good guy to come off the bench. I mean, but who's really are the starters in that 4 and 5 position for the Clippers?
That's a good point. 450, you off mute, fam.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, 5-4, my fault.
I mean, you know, it's great. It's great for basketball, though. I mean, ain't no doubt about it. And it just, and also this off season right here, if nothing else, should have shown everybody how much talent is spread across the board in the league. Even with guys teaming up, you still got a lot of quality teams out there that, you know, there's a lot of talent across the board. I mean, I feel bad for Russell Westbrook, though. You know,
Kawhi and Paul George are the best two-way players in the NBA today.
Are the best two who?
They're the best two-way players in the NBA today.
Best two-way player. Okay.
Two-way
meaning, yeah, because they play defense. Those two legitimately. Yeah, what's up, Hulk?
My dog.
Yeah. I mean, I think they gave up.
I'm asking this PG play defense or does he play the passing lane?
I mean, he plays both. I mean, he does both well, but I think he plays defense. He's a defender as well. I mean, there was a reason he was in the top 3 for MVP this season. There was a reason, but I think even more.
It's scoring because I mean, you done got James Harden. He done been an MVP candidate for the last 3 or 4 years, and they showed him off on no defense.
No, I agree. James Harden is not a defensive player, but I was speaking of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. They're the best two defensive forwards in the NBA.
So you got them over Giannis?
They're the best two defensive forwards in the NBA today.
Okay.
But I think what happened last night, this morning, I think it goes more to show what the situation is with Russell Westbrook, man. For real. Like this came out of nowhere. So we really know why Kawhi waited so long, because basically Kawhi made this happen. And it's just all of a sudden that Paul George requested a trade that nobody's talking about. And this happened a week or two ago.
I don't think it got nothing to do with Russ, though.
I don't think it got nothing to do with Westbrook either.
I think it more. I mean, PG is a big winner because he got his money and he got to go to the destination he wanted to go to. He got to go.
Why didn't he do this last season? Why did he re-sign with OKC then?
Because they gave him big money. They put some money in front of him that he couldn't say no to.
Facts.
So I mean, of course. Now he
I don't understand. What do you mean he couldn't say no? Why couldn't he say no if he didn't really want to be? So it was just a financial situation. You could say that for Kawhi, right? This year, right?
But
he could have got 45, 50 more million with Toronto.
Could those two teams at that point in time give him the money that he wanted? Sometimes guys know who they are. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got different motives. You see what I'm saying? Like, we can't sit here and just put a guy in a box that, hey, he didn't go over here because of this, and he didn't go over here because of that. I mean, they got various reasons why they didn't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he didn't want to let Russell Westbrook down and okay, man, I'm going to rock with you for one more year or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when a man come out and he says, hey, trade me here, he's letting people know from the get-go where he wants to go. They didn't trade him to L.A. They traded him to OKC. Just like with the Spurs. Kawhi made it known himself that I want to go to L.A. Did the Spurs trade him to anywhere in L.A.? No, we're going to trade you to Toronto. They still ended up going where they wanted to go anyway.
That's true.
Do you think I think that's going to turn out to be bad for the NBA in the long run? I think it's working out now over the past, 4 or 5 years, 6 years. I think it's going to hurt in the long run, man. Because if you think about it, I'm 38 years old, so the first finals I really remember was Lakers Celtics, in mid 80s that I could visually remember. You know what I'm saying? But those were super teams back then in the 80s and early 90s, but they were just drafted. I mean, you look at the Lakers and the Celtics team; those teams. There was a reason they were the best teams in each conference for the period of time they were, because those teams were loaded compared to the rest of the NBA.
I mean, this is a different era now. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, you have the top. But I'm saying, but you have the top 5 to 6 players entering free agency, determining the landscape. That's different than being coming right out of the draft. Like that's totally different. Like Golden State has had a great team over the past 5-6 seasons, but that was all drafted. Other than Kevin Durant going, you know what I'm saying? But they had already previously won championships before him.
Okay,
hey, JaVale, I got a question. Though. I got a question though. But how come as fans we always compartmentalize and make it different because somebody drafted versus somebody choosing to go there? It's like, at the end of the day, the makeup is still the makeup. Like we allow organizations back in the 80s where they used to basically their stronghold and use their platform. Like the Lakers and the Celtics had the cachet to just take guys from the smaller markets and load up and have the great teams. And we as fans in our mind be like, oh, that's different because the organization did it. But when players do it, because we think salary cap is going to keep players from loading up. But when players got smart and started understanding the logistics of the salary, like Kyrie and KD and LeBron and them did in Miami, are taking a little bit less just to make sure everybody band together. That's why I always look at it as the same thing as college sports. It's no different than a lot of top recruits going to the same college. It's just everybody is more aware of my legacy is determined on how much I win. So why are we mad at players for understanding that we as fans are going to hold the wins against them? So if they never win and they're not respected in the same light, why are we upset that these guys are saying, you know what, yo, let's team up. We're going to team up because we want to win and we want to be held in a different light. Why is that different, from the fans, how we look at things?
I mean, I also feel like how come we don't hold the organizations more accountable? I mean, when you look at the older days, guys sign longer deals for less money. But as for these younger guys now, man, I'm gonna sign a 1+1, or I'm gonna sign for 4 years, whatever, and they getting big money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rooting for the player. I'm not rooting for the organization. And also with these organizations, how come it's okay for an organization to have a good player, but then they put garbage around them the whole time, or the player development ain't hitting no nothing? Like, you got some fans, the fans holding the players more accountable than they holding the organization. And then when these players leave those organizations, you got to get an understanding why guys are leaving, man. We all had the right to work wherever we want to work at. So therefore, if I don't want to play for a certain team no more and I want to go home, that should be fine.
No, man, I don't think anybody is saying Kawhi is wrong for anything. He's put in his time. Not only with this past year with Toronto, but his time with the Spurs. He's earned his free agency and he used it. But he done the. I think what over the past. I think everybody initially expected him to go to the Clippers, but then over the past 3-4 weeks, past month or so, after the AD situation, the Lakers became a vocal point. But I think it was always the Clippers. I think that was already, set in stone. The thing is, the Lakers tried to jump the Clippers with the AD situation.
Yeah.
And then Jerry West, had to come back with Kawhi and say, hey, I'll bring you another superstar. Because it was going to take somebody else. Because ultimately, they want to get paid, but they want to win. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers threw a wrench that they didn't think that the Clippers were going to be able to, overcome. But they gave up. To me, they gave up a lot. I mean, and draft picks are potential. You never know. What's gonna pan out. You know what I'm saying? But what's that? Three first round picks, a couple unprotected, and a swap. That's a lot
for All-Star.
And JaVale, I think you said a key thing. When guys hit free agency, and we've talked about this in past podcast episodes, the location makes a difference. The market makes a difference. And then who's the added attraction with you that's going to make a difference as well? That's the recruiting piece. It's no different in college. When you come on that recruiting trip, you got to show the landscape of the facility, you show the landscape of the city, and also who are the star players that you can team up with to better be successful. So with Kawhi, the narrative was built by the Chris Carters and stuff because the Lakers had the attractive recruiting pieces and LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the fact that they're in L.A. where he's from. And then you got Toronto saying, well, you just won with us. We got the same team. We're going to use Drake as a recruiting piece. We're going to use all these assets that we can give you during the season. And like a thief in the night, Jerry West said, you know what? I'm going to go get another guy that wanted to come to L.A. also, and Paul George, who's showing you he's not a true alpha, but he's a damn good sidekick, probably the best sidekick that you'll ever have compared to what you had in Toronto. And Doc Rivers is there, and you got Patrick Beverly, and you got Lou Williams, who's an AI type of instant offense, so you're going to have scoring around you, and you're going to be playing against that super team in the Staples Center. So that recruiting piece is, if you win in L.A. with the Clippers, you're going to get full credit. If you go to L.A. with LeBron, we already know that narrative is going to say LeBron won that championship. And I think that piece, because Kawhi Leonard, who he is, he doesn't care about the glitz and glamour that much, but that might have been the ace in the hole that got him to come to the Clippers, in my opinion.
So you know what? Let me be a Laker fan for a minute. Okay?
Go ahead. That's what I want. Go ahead.
What the Lakers should have done throughout this whole ordeal was kick the Clippers out of the Staples Center. Because the Clippers would have nothing to show Kawhi. They would have no place to play at if we ain't share the Staples Center with them. Like you said, a recruiting tool, right? How you gonna use our facility as a recruiting tool? They ain't got no battles up there. Ain't nothing to show. You know what I mean? That if we don't let them use the facility, they ain't got no place to play at. So let me be a Laker fan for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, we should have kicked them out of the Staples Center. Because to me,
there you go.
The LA Clippers will always be the girls' locker room in LA, regardless of what. There ain't no banners up there. Ain't nothing to show. And it's still the Clippers. They jinx. It don't make any difference. They never make it. I don't care who their coach is or who you put on the team. It's the Clippers. Now, that's me being a Lakers fan.
For your Lakers right now, when they get JaVale McGee today or last night, and Danny Green and someone else,
Quinn
Cook. What do you think? What do you think about them giving Boogie a 1-year deal?
Honestly,
they gonna have to sign some minimum player.
Like I said on my page, earlier, I would like to see us go out and get Boogie. I would like to see us go out and get the Morris twin. Go get the Morris twin. You know what I mean? Those would be two hella pickups for the Lakers as far as filler pieces. Like, you know,
the GM, goddammit. LA, y'all need to sign Bean right now. I like that. I like that.
Those two, you know what I'm saying, as well as I mean, it's just how you build a basketball team right now. You know, you got two superstars. You got LeBron James, who's arguably still the best player in the league right now, who I feel like will come back and probably have an MVP season. And then you got AD, who's right there with him. Only questionable position for me right now with the Lakers is the point guard position, because we got to do something other than just have like a Rajon Rondo. Shooting isn't a problem anymore for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron has some guys around him now who can shoot the basketball. I still think we need to go get Boogie. Still think we need to go get the Morris twin, as well as crazy as it might sound, I think we should give Melo a shot.
No crazy speaking. Melo.
I think we should get
Melo. I'm done. This shit is over. I ain't talking no more. Melo, baby.
Reason being, you know what I'm saying? Like, he regardless of what, he still has court presence. You know what I mean? He still is Carmelo Anthony. Guys don't respect him. You know what I mean? He ain't got to be out there long. We ain't like he been asked to score 20 points and nothing like that. It's just a matter of just filling out a roster and from having some quality. So, I mean, right now, it ain't about having the most star players. It ain't about having the most star players right now. It's about building the best roster right now. You got to fill out the roster. So, I mean, even looking at the Clippers roster, like, okay, you got Kawhi, you got PG, you know, Patrick Beverly. He ain't really a jump shooter, but he's a defensive dog. And then scoring-wise, you got Lou Will. But, like, after that right there, are you really afraid of the roster? Like,
I mean, what do you can't say that with what you got coming in. You can't. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
what the Clippers did. Look what the Clippers did this year. No. You got to factor in what they lost compared to what they gained does not compare. They were still a good team this season. They still did. They beat Golden State in 2 games, didn't they? With a healthy roster.
Well, let's talk about something. Like, you look at the Lakers this past season. For one, they was young and going up against a veteran group in the Clippers. 2, they had a lot of injuries. So we don't know what the Lakers really could have done if they were healthy. Like, you can't use those things. And also in basketball, we've seen teams have a hellified year and then come back the next year and don't do anything. Like, I mean, but at the same time, they added 2 players who are good basketball players. Damn good basketball players. I'm not going to take that from them. But at the end of the day, I mean, you got Kawhi and PG on one side. You got LeBron and AD on the other side. Now it's all a matter of who can fill out the roster the best.
The Clippers already have a better roster already assembled compared to what the Lakers
mean, but
had.
when you lose Gallinari and you lose the other kid, like, those are 2 damn good basketball players.
I understand, but look what they have coming in.
At the 4 and 5 position though. At the 4 and 5 position though, what do the Clippers have?
and basketball's changing year to year, man.
I mean, I'm just saying that the foreign
they ain't got no names. Let's put it like that. They just got bodies and serviceable guys at the 4 and 5.
But they didn't. My point is they didn't have names this year, and they were still a quality squad.
Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. You're right about that.
I'm not taking.
I think Beam is just talking about. I think Beam is just talking about because how LA's built. You just can't have serviceable guys versus if Anthony Davis is healthy and LeBron, because they're gonna go small and put them at the 4 and the 5. I think that's what he's saying. If you look at Golden State, they got away with not having big names because Draymond is so ass on offense that you can just have serviceable guys checking him. No disrespect to Draymond, but it's disrespect. But I think he's just talking about matchups.
Hey, with OKC getting all these draft picks, man, Russell Westbrook could get traded, bro. No, I'm not saying they're gonna be. Russell Westbrook might get traded this season. Or
it's gonna be in December.
It's possible.
If he get traded, it's gonna be in December. But right now, because of all the big name free agents that was out there, teams can't make moves right now because they done everything.
But next year, that's what I'm saying. If he goes before the trade deadline next year's I think I saw something the other day where like Jeff Teague is the best point guard in free agency next season. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying Jeff Teague's a bad player, but if Westbrook could, be shopped around, he might be a suitor because they got a lot of draft picks,
man. Westbrook contract is just tough because he's gonna make $40 million after this year. It's gonna be hard to move him. And like I said, even Steph Curry, it's hard to move
John Wall and Chris Paul contract are tough at the point guard position.
Yes,
I mean, they may be the three highest over the next 3 or 4 seasons.
Especially John Wall and Russ, because they rely on the athletic ability so much. John Wall basically is strapped now with his injuries, and we don't know how he's going to respond. And he was a guy that was predicated off athleticism and speed, and you just don't know how long Westbrook body going to hold up because his foundation isn't really shooting. It's about just out-athleting you, and that's why it takes me back to Kevin Durant's injury. I'm not worried about the Achilles affecting him because he got a true foundation called shooting. You feel what I'm saying? So he did got to out-athlete you, but anytime a guy just do an explosion, that's why, those two guys, Wall and Westbrook, they skate the most because their contract is not friendly. And in their game, they just turn into Rondo once they can't out-athlete you anymore.
Okay, I'm going to ask you all a question. You don't think OKC location plays a major role as well?
JaVale, that's for you.
For me, bro, I would say no because I don't think if you're a professional athlete and you're making the money that they make, I don't think living in a certain city for 6-7 months out of the year should be a determining factor. I understand LA, Miami, people like nice weather, whatever. Hey, bro, but if I'm on that level and I'm making millions of dollars like that, I would live any damn where.
Good point.
I wouldn't care.
But let's look at the landscape, though. Let's look at the landscape, though. I mean, they've had their fair share of big-name players. And all of them left but one. Or either they asking for trades. But one.
Yeah, but I think with Harden, he was the first one to go, right? I think they just chose to sign Ibaka over him. If I'm not mistaken, that was the choice.
The rumor was, though, you know what I'm saying, with Harden, that if he ain't get a bigger role, that he was out anyway.
I mean, I'm just saying that was just the role they took. They couldn't sign both of them, and then he had his situation.
They lost all their guys in major cities, though.
I mean, my opinion. If I'm on that level, I'm a professional basketball player, and I'm getting paid. To me, where I live, to me it wouldn't matter that much.
I mean, but if you're on that, but at the same time, if you're on that level and you've established yourself as a star, and you controlling the narrative of your career, and your family, it ain't just about you. Your family might not like living in OKC or something like that. and you got the opportunity to play in a bigger city, in a much better market where you can make more money off the court, you ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna take all that into consideration.
I mean,
like if you just
not necessarily because I mean, you look at Oklahoma City. Oklahoma doesn't have any other sports teams. You know what I'm saying? It's Oklahoma football and the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got in the whole state. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Oklahoma State. And I don't look at it as that. I mean, because if you're on that level, you're gonna make off the court money with endorsements, regardless of where you at. It doesn't. Really. That doesn't matter. I mean, you may have more opportunities in L.A. or New York or Chicago or Miami, but
all I'm saying is I ain't see a Chris Paul commercial till he got to L.A. and then started doing all state. The State Farm, whatever. I mean, he won't do I mean, come on now. He won't do no commercials when he was with in New Orleans.
747, you off you.
But see, again, it's about the individual. Zion Williamson is in New Orleans. He's going to do plenty of commercials. He's going to get plenty of endorsements.
That's a nice market, though. That Drew Brees got damn NyQuil commercials and stuff.
Oh, okay, JaVale, you're a Wizards fan, right?
Yes.
Hey, you live close to that area, right?
Yes.
How many John Wall commercials have you seen?
I knew he was gonna do that.
Not many. But what does that mean, though?
What does that mean?
DC is a major market. John Wall isn't marketable to certain individuals.
You said DC is a major market, right?
It is.
Don't you understand? Okay.
Market.
Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. When the free agency comes along, you find out who the major markets are when free agency comes along, because that's all they talk about is the major market. We didn't hear nothing about Charlotte.
That's not true, man. You can't say that. You can't say that because because all the major markets are good.
Did you hear anything about
if you're talking about the NBA, that's not true.
Did you hear anything about those other teams? No, you didn't. They were pushing
if you say the NBA, that's not true.
Come on, Hawk. Let me get in on this.
The Knicks aren't a major market. They're not a commodity.
But they were still trying to push
Jimmy Butler wanted to go to Miami because he was good friends with Dwayne Wade.
To the bigger city.
But the Knicks were in the talks. Like, y'all weren't in nobody talks. But trading Bradley Beal.
They were trading the ass injury guy. They traded the ass injury guy. That made headlines. Yeah. With Kawhi Leonard.
They were pushing the narrative of these big name guys to go to these major markets, to the bigger cities. They won't talk about everything. It's certain things that, the Charlotte Hornets won't even in the equation. Nobody brought them up.
Not at all.
It was certain things that just didn't get a mention at all.
Dude, they call it small market for a reason, man.
But if you're gonna say that, you got 5 teams in the NBA there, so that's not accurate. That's not accurate. You got the Lakers. This is the first. Well, okay. When is any other time that the Clippers have been in talks with any other major free agent? Kawhi is from there.
It don't matter.
Where? But that's what I'm saying.
When the last
so
time
it doesn't matter. Chicago is a major market. But did any other free agents want to go to Chicago? Did any other free agents want to go to Chicago? Yes or no?
All the free agents trying to go where they can make some damn money off the court. So they gonna go to Miami. They gonna go to LA. They gonna go to New York. They gonna go to Boston.
Michael Jordan made money in Chicago, right? Chicago's the top 3 market.
He was drafted there. He was drafted. That's a different era.
So what does that mean?
I think Jordan. But even when Derrick Rose was there, he had. Michael Jordan. That's not that's an outlier. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's like that's an outlier. But I think, JaVale, what they saying is it's amazing how New York Knicks can be ass, but they always in the free agency talk every offseason. Every offseason, the Knicks is always.
Just because it's New York. You can't. What's the last good pickup they had? Carmelo, his first year there.
No, but what we saying is they're always in a discussion. It don't hear what we saying. The destination.
I hear what you're saying, but it's only a couple teams. It's only 3 or 4 teams every year.
Okay, let me say this. The Milwaukee Bucks was the number 1 seed in the East, right? How many sports shows did we watch where they would say, hey, we got to get another star over there with Milwaukee? Or trying to push the narrative of having somebody to go play with Giannis? Nobody.
They ain't even tried that this offseason.
They would rather see those guys go play in New York. Hey, man, you need to go sign with the Knicks or whatever. Then get Giannis some help. Oh, you know what? Go to the Clippers. Yeah, go play with the Clippers in L.A. They go to Milwaukee.
Yo, that's real.
Basically, what they're saying is, if it was all about winning, in DC.
If it was all about winning, then some of these teams who right there at the top would have gotten more help, but they didn't.
Quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like you look at Toronto. You mean to tell me normally if one of these other big market franchises would have won a championship, then some of these big name free agents would have been giving them a
they would get help.
But Toronto won a championship and nobody even mentioned them with under these other big name free agents. Even a possibility of Kawhi leaves, y'all need to be trying to get this guy. But they ain't even mentioned that.
But that's a whole different level, man. Kawhi kept 3 teams for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
and not saying nothing.
So look, this is the thing. Kawhi is a unrestricted free agent. He can sign whenever the hell he want to sign. If them teams want to move on from Kawhi, they got that option. Like I hate.
Yeah, but that's not. But you got too many other teams involved. You got too many other teams involved with rookies who can't even do anything.
It don't matter.
Until this trade goes to him tomorrow.
I got something for you, JaVale. So if you get a job offer, from 3 companies. Are you gonna make a decision that day? You going home and talk to your damn wife and kids?
But see, that's not a good comparison. He's had about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm talking about all the other teams involved. It wasn't just him. There's a lot of other players involved in this scenario.
All right, so JaVale, if you and Hawk got offers for 3 jobs, but you got the most, you the best free agent on the market, right? And it's me and Hawk. Are you gonna rush your decision for me and Hawk? Hell no. Hell no. I don't want to hear that. You're not rushing your decision for us.
Look, Hawk, check it out.
You're gonna do what's best for you.
Check it out. I'm gonna say this right here, okay? I'm gonna say this right here when it comes to markets, okay? Let's look at a market like the Utah Jazz. They would never get mentioned amongst these other big name free agents. But what the Utah Jazz does is they draft well and they make the best possible deals that they can to fill out their roster, which is something that the Charlotte Hornets don't do, which is something that the Washington Wizards ain't doing. I mean, when you got those other markets who middle of the pack or lower, that means you got to draft well and you got to fill out your roster well. Now, granted, the Utah Jazz, for them to have a roster that they have right now without being mentioned amongst big name free agents, that is unbelievable. They have a hellified roster.
Denver Nuggets also.
And the Denver Nuggets also. But, that's what I'm saying. You got to draft well. You got to make the right deals to fill out your roster. But you got organizations like Charlotte, like Washington, you know what I mean? They don't do Orlando. They don't do these kind of things.
Yep.
Orlando made the playoffs, and they did nothing to improve their roster.
Facts.
Terrence Ross is still the best. Terrence Ross is still the best perimeter player that they have in Orlando.
That's real talk. That's a great point.
So,
they made the playoffs and didn't do anything to really elevate their roster to move up. They basically complacent with what they had.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when we saying something about the market, like, it's not a shot against Washington. Washington needs to draft better. Washington needs to make better moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, Washington is a great city. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the city. They need to take it. They need to make better draft choices, and they need to make better deals during the offseason. Here it is. You know the best deal that Washington made during this offseason right now? They went and re-signed the Bryant kid. They trade Dwight and re-signed the Bryant kid. They gave the Bryant kid for Indiana more money.
Yeah.
How the hell did you improve your roster? You see the East is beefing up.
Yep.
You see Philly still strong, Milwaukee still strong, Toronto gonna fall because they lost Kawhi. Indiana got better.
They ain't a bunch of big
names. They ain't a bunch of big names, but they got better. The thing is, Orlando's still gonna be right there. How did you improve your roster? You got an injured John Wall coming off. What you gonna do? You run Bradley Beal into the ground? What kind of help did you get this man other than re-signing Bryant?
It's like the teams in the East basically they happy, the ones like the Orlando's and Washington, they happy that Kawhi left because they feel like, well, that move actually is like us elevating our roster because now Toronto came back down to earth and that's one more spot we can compete for. That's what it seemed like. A lot of these teams on the East was banking on Kawhi to leave, so it takes the pressure off their front office for making the non-moves, if you get what I'm saying. Like a team like Orlando's like, okay, cool. We ain't had to do nothing. But for the people that get mad at Kawhi for taking this time, I just think, man, they lose sight in what T was saying about guys really evaluate the moves they make and evaluating their future and how it will impact them. You about to make a long decision. When you sign a max contract, you can't get lucky like a PG signing a max deal, getting your cake and eat it too, and you got to go back to LA. Like he left out. His agent talked to Jerry West, and he was a magician. He worked that magic.
All I'm saying is, if I'm a top 5 player, and I earn my name in the league, and then I become a free agent, man, ain't nobody rushing me to do nothing. I'm going to take my time because at the end of the day, I know I'm going to get a job somewhere. I know I'm going to play where I want to play at. Let me see how bad y'all want me. It's my time. It's my time to get recruited again.
That go Darian.
Like, I'm not
Darian, what's up, OKC? How you feeling, man?
I mean, how many knives we got to take to the back, man? I don't understand, bro. Like, like, Lord, boy. I was like, golly.
You know what though, for real? When you trade for a big name guy who you know is about to be a free agent, that's you taking a risk. Like Toronto took a risk. Toronto took a risk trading for Kawhi Leonard. It wasn't no guarantee he was gonna re-sign with him.
He's talking about OKC though. He's talking about PG.
I mean, I'm just saying, even when you traded for PG, that was still a risk.
915.
But the man said out his mouth. The man said out his mouth.
Totally do me. That was way with me. Maybe more than 1, 2 or 3. Getting at me.
Oh yeah, that's a robot call. Y'all go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving did the same thing. Kyrie Irving stood on the court with a microphone in his hand, talking to the Boston crowd, talking about how he wanted to come back.
That was 1 year. That was 1 year. All right. I actually played.
I don't know.
I'm like, God. And then you see us going around as far as getting these veteran players trying to solidify our bench. You know what I'm saying? To see if we could still try to make a run, and then you go and do this. Come on, man. I almost feel bad for Russ, man, but I don't even know.
And the man that said
like,
he was traded.
Nah, I mean, he asked for it.
Yeah, I mean,
and the man defends my ass.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, if Kawhi Leonard came to you, be like, look, man, I'm gonna try to get you with me with the Clippers. I need you to ask for a trade. You gotta say these dudes are friends, man. You know, it ain't like PG came to them all the time. Who knew? Man, trade me.
Rob, what up?
Who knew they were friends?
I mean,
I've never been with this guy.
We don't know.
Rock, what up?
What up, man?
You said for real. You said a LeBron haters real. What's up, man? What are you talking about?
Oh, y'all done. Y'all done, Rob. That's the man I want to talk to.
The LeBron hate is for real. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm glad Rock is here. I'm glad Rock.
I'm glad he is here.
I'm gonna tell you why I say the LeBron hate is real, bro. I would be cool because I'm actually kind of happy about the trade because it kind of balances out the.
No, you're not.
No, hold on. It kind of balances out the league, but this was fucked up about it. It's no way OKC should have traded that man for some bullshit ass picks. Like, bro, picks that are not even going to – these folks going to be in the Western Conference Finals every year, so how are those picks going to be worth anything? The league should have made them trade some of this that deep team. They got depth like I don't know what. You would have had to give old buddy that be coming off the bench dropping buckets. He would have had to come in that trade. I'm sorry. It would have been him and some picks. Yeah Lou would have had to come in there. Like it's crazy. I mean,
Shea had a good year last year, though. That's the only thing I can say. He's pretty good.
Nah, bro. They
Gallinari. They could have kept Gallinari, though.
They let these folks keep that team intact and get 2 superstars. Like with that great coach. Like that's. Come on, bro. All that was to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say that the league got it out for LeBron, but god damn. But guess what? All this do, though, this just build my boy legacy. Now, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody when he wins.
Hold on, Rock. I gotta stop you, Rock. I gotta stop you because the league ain't stopped that Miami stuff. They ain't stopped that.
But they couldn't. That was different, bro. See, Miami won a trade. That was free. That was free agents. That was free agents going where they want to. These folks.
I know. I give you that. That was free agents. I give you that. That's a great point.
This my thing. I'd be cool with the trade if it was a even trade. It wasn't no even trade.